A month ago, I entered a trading competition, 70 humans against 30 AI. And the AI globally had a better performance. Now, tons of humans got liquidated. But don't worry, I did not get liquidated. I ended up in the top 25%. However, you can see, oh, I'm beautiful here. We have Claude, and number 8, Claude, that made $8,000. So why am I trading manually if the AI can finally do better than me? And I guess the next AI model will do even better. So first, being handsome is not useful anymore because everyone can fake it with AI. And second, AI can trade better than me now. So what is my use on this planet? That's a deep question that I will see with my therapist. But what I'm going to show you is I'm going to try to build the same bot with you step by step with all the elements, because as soon as we have an update on the model, we might have something great. And the problem is I'm probably not the smartest apple in the basket. I can't code. So I'm going to vibe code it from 0 to the end and give $10,000 to the AI for trading. But I'm going to have one twist. I do not even care if I'm profitable. I will explain you why. But basically, one of the big trend in crypto are perpetual exchange, like Hyperliquid that I talked about it on the channel before, and they had massive airdrops. So people made tons with those. And a few other ones are coming, but I don't want to trade that much. So if I find a bot that can trade for me, make volume, so I'm going to earn those points, and those points going to be able to be converted into shares of that company that I can resell, then that's a double win. Because people that got liquidated on Hyperliquid, that means they lost everything, they managed to make more from the airdrop by reselling it. I mean, look at that. It was launched at $4 and it went up to $58. Beautiful. So let's get right into it. I know you expected me to jump right in and prompt Claude, but no. Because as our dear Abraham Lincoln said, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. So I'm going to learn first about the new things from Claude Code, which is actually funny because Abraham Lincoln was honestly quite chopped. So him talking about axe is good. So Boris Journey is the Claude Code guy. He created it, Claude Code. So I'm going to learn from this post. Plus, I have another one. She's the project manager at Tropic AI, and she had some tweets about Claude Code. And then the last one is this big blog post. So if I feel like it's not enough here, I will go to that one because I want to be sure to understand the last parts of it like that. Prepare, build the skills, and we will be ready for the next step. And just to look like those serious YouTubers, I'm going to pretend that this is a B-roll of me reading it. Okay. Let me take some notes. Okay. I have a pen, so I'm taking notes. And this is a paper, so I prove that I'm smart and I'm taking notes. Normally, I should put a time lapse so it looks like, oh, it's been searching for 15 hours for me. The research around Claude is done. I have to say that this one was actually not that interesting for our use case because the guy was saying, well, he switched to Opus 4.5, and a little bit of the story and few tips. That one was a bit more useful because I realized, and I'm going to read from my notes, that we could use a Ralph that create some loops that will make Claude never stop. I think that's not the case that I want to use today. And second thing that was interesting is that you ask a Claude to create a .md file so like that it can always come back to it, and also to ask it to check the code, and then even we can use the Claude Chrome extension to test the code. So that will be, I guess, if we had a web interface, and that's a part that most of the developers hate, is to check that everything is working. Here you could do it directly with that. I haven't tried it yet, but that could be a cool experiment. And last but not least is that now Claude Code is available in a beautiful desktop version. So instead of having to be in the terminal, which can be hard for some people, you could use it here right away. And look at that. I love this little character. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my God. I'm probably going to use that one for the bot. We're going to try to do that. Actually, funny. Create or update my Claude MD file. So they have that. We can work locally. If we connect our GitHub, probably we will be able to do that. For now, we're going to stay local. And that's good because Claude is going to be one of our first elements. Now we're going to check everything we need to build this. We're going to do it, achieve this together. As grandma says, you need good ingredients to make a good cake. We need few things. Claude, that's going to help us to create the bot. Then once we have that, we will have a server. And that server is going to talk to the exchange with an API. API is basically like Morse code. So it sends bits directly, it goes faster. Because as humans, we're a bit slow. It's dumb to interact with code by moving the mouse, right? And of course, we need to give 10K to the exchange. Now, if you saw, there's two things I put in Claude is first to learn, and the second one is to cheat. But first, before I get into the cheating part, we need to understand the 10K. We need $10,000 in crypto. And for getting into crypto, there is no better place than going with Bybit. Our link will be in the description because they are our dear sponsor. I use them as well. And you will have tons of bonus if you start trading and do it with Bybit. You can actually have an API key and they have tons of documentation with it. So you could technically directly trade with it. Just use the beautiful code handsome and click on the link to see all the list of bonus that you will get. And how can we cheat? For that, we will do the opposite that they teach us in school and just copy other people, because if someone created something, you should take it, improve it. One of the best places to find other people's code is GitHub. We're going to search if we can find pieces of code that we can use already. Claude Code Action, which basically this one's going to help you with Claude Code to directly interact with GitHub. I might use it for another project. Now you got to be super careful when you do this because you can have tons of code that is actually malicious and that will destroy your computer and they will try to steal all your crypto. But this one could be interesting because we have Perptext, which is one that we know. Trading bot, okay, SMA 30. Use WebSocket real-time data, ink-driven command line. Okay, awesome. I found two that are pretty interesting. This one targets only Hyperliquid. So I could ask the AI technically to say like, build the same thing, but for another exchange, or I could use directly Hyperliquid, but we want to build something. And a second one that scares me a little bit because a lot is written in Chinese. And problem is then I can't understand everything, but they do integrate the exchange that we want. So then that could be good. I see they do not have everything here on how to use it. So I guess I will have to ask the AI to figure it out for me, which is great. And they have a Telegram community, which doesn't make me feel better at all because same, I can't understand anything. So I ask if it was safe. Okay, seems all right though. We will verify the code and we will be sure to not start with too big capital. So I will start first with only $1,000. This is the moment of truth. We're gonna send the first prompt. And sending the first prompt, it's a little bit like the first case. You never know where it will go, how it will be. But we have everything in detail. I'm gonna need local storage, NADO sign a private key. So from browsers, tools, application, okay, private key, my wallet, okay, all good. All right, let's go. We will call our little bot Giorgio because we want him to be someone important. So you're going to see Giorgio evolve. And the hardest part of this test is going to be this click. Now I have to wait the next one. It's beautiful because it's checking every time. Do I have this installed? Yes or no? No, I do not have it installed. Common all the time. Now I give full right to the AI. Took a bit like 10 minutes and now we have everything. So it told me how to get the key. Of course, this is not accessible to everyone. You need to be a big brain, but that's why we subscribe to this channel. Important to be noisy with your coffee. It helps Claude to know that you're human. All right, the bot is running and showing the strategy selection menu. And you can use, okay, where is it running? I do not see you running. Now we are ready, guys. So trend following, guard and protection. Do not open position on name manage. No, that's not us. Monitors SMA signals, automate entries and exits, maintain stop. That's perfect. Offer market strategy. Offer quotes by death, retreats. I don't know. Let me try that. Fail to start. Ladies and gentlemen, I just corrected what it was asking me and it seems to be working. It's checking the Bitcoin symbol, BTC perps, showing the price, the SMA, the trend, long, performance, and trades and event. K lines ready, 200 bar, SMA 30 available, within closed, precision. Okay, no open orders for now. It seems to be working. Now we want more than that. Oh, entry executed. Hurry up, Antoine. You need to find back. That's the hardest part about those things is to find back where you are. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Placed an order. It worked. It worked. Position. Look at that. Close my order. Trade. Close short. We lost 0.02 cents. Oh, this is beautiful. This is trade value $100. Not bad. Because my goal, again, is going to be here to grow my number of points. They don't even start to calculate. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of forward. Oh, fuck, this is so cool. I feel like it's just now that the world is an oyster. It's beautiful. I went for a snack and I can see that it still made some orders. Giorgio now can see and Giorgio can play some trades. He makes his first steps. It's beautiful to see my baby doing that. And I'm even in profit. Look at that. Plus 22 cents, which is a plus 10%. I don't know if I'm shaking because I trade Muay Thai today or because I'm excited. Oh, boss, it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. But Giorgio is a little bit too much just like a student, you know? He's just following the orders. I want to give him a brain. And that's what I'm going to see with you guys in the next video. I just started to code what's going to be an AI directly that will interact with this and tell Giorgio what he should do. Even if Giorgio is doing well so far. Congrats, Giorgio. Plus 12%, a value of $100. And it's not bad. We already have $700 in volume. Like those points, guys, they are going to make a difference. And if you want to learn how to find points like that, join the investors boardroom because I have a limited amount of codes that I can give for some of them. So I can give only to people who know how to farm. But don't forget one thing, and that's what Giorgio does as well. Stay handsome. Ciao.